from your local news leader. This is 13 News Weekend.
Good morning, Hampton Roads. You're looking at a view of Times Square on this first day of 2012. Happy New Year and welcome to 13 News Weekend. I'm Karen Hopkins in for Joe. And the party was on in Hampton Roads overnight as people across the region rang in the new year. We were at Granby Theater at the stroke of midnight where a big crowd cheered in 2012. It was a similar scene in cities across the area. And of course, no one does New Year's like the Big Apple. New York City let the world know 2011 was history. Tens of thousands of people crammed into Times Square to see the ball drop. It was a party so big that crews are still cleaning up this morning. In the South, Atlanta was the place to be. The city held its peach drop to thousands of cheering Georgians. They also blew up a ton of fireworks. The Zac Brown Band put on a big concert as well. And for pure entertainment, Las Vegas gave other cities a good run for their money. No one does a show like Vegas, and that includes New Year's. The city had a coordinated fireworks display shot off from some of the most well-known hotels along the Strip. And the weather was just perfect overnight for celebrating. So what does that mean for the first day of the year? Meteorologist Jim Lawrence is in bright and early for us, Jim.
No.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Okay.
New this morning, a late-night shooting to close out 2011. Police say they found a man shot on Lincoln Street in Hampton around 11 last night. He was taken to the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. No word on any suspects yet. If you have information, give the crime line a call. A man is locked up this morning accused of a double shooting in Virginia Beach. Juan Medley was arrested yesterday. Police say he shot two people at a house along Grant Avenue. They think several people were at the house when Medley walked in, got into a fight, then opened fire, hitting two people. The victims are expected to survive. Medley is charged with 2 counts of malicious wounding. A family trying to find a new place to live this morning after their apartment was destroyed by fire. It happened just off Myers Road in Norfolk. 13 News reporter Ernie LeBeau spoke to a neighbor who caught the scene on camera. She has more on this fire and what caused it from Norfolk. The holidays are behind us, and in the military watch, it means hundreds of sailors are deploying out of Hampton Roads. The crew of the USS Vela Gulf will leave Naval Station Norfolk tomorrow morning. More than 300 sailors on board are headed to the Mediterranean for a regularly scheduled deployment. They're going to relieve the USS Ramage. The military brig at Quantico is closed this morning, and prisoners who are still awaiting trial are in Chesapeake. The move was announced back in October. It's part of a cost-cutting plan recommended by the BRAC years ago. The brig at Quantico had been operating since 1972. And we've got lots to tell you about this Sunday morning, including a look back at the death of one of America's most wanted criminals, Osama bin Laden.
And coming up